In this video I'm going to just discuss some of the dangers of buying some unregulated LED tubes. These are some LED tubes that I have bought. There's no brand on it, it just says LED series. As you can see, packaging looks fine. It's got the wattage and so forth, and the actual there is a diagram here on how it's connected, and here's the actual tube itself. And the first thing I noticed was that, okay, here's the brand, it's called Sky King, and it's got the wattage and so forth. But what I noticed is when I switched it on, it immediately tripped my lights. What does that mean? It means that the circuit breaker tripped. And what I did is I came to measure it. Now this is a meter and it measures continuity, so that's a short circuit. And what I did is I came here and I measured this, and I noticed there was a short circuit. See, there's a short circuit. So I opened this unit, and what you do is you just twist and pull, and here's the regulator, and there's the actual LED strip. So that's what the LED light is. There's an aluminium base there and just frosted plastic, and there's the LED globes along the strip. Now the first thing I noticed is that this very cheap and cheap paper that they're using to separate this circuit board from the aluminium, which is actually quite dangerous because this plastic is not very strong and it wasn't actually sealed properly. As you can see, this is open on the side here. But now if you take a look here, you can see that in the factory or wherever they made this, they actually shorted out these wires. How can both the power sides both be connected to the what seems to be saying N and there says L? So they actually made this incorrectly. This is a factory fault, and on both tubes had the same problem. So what I had to do is I literally had to open it and resolder it correctly. So I'm just demonstrating what I did, and now I'm soldering it to the correct side of the regulator. Right, there we go. Now what I also recommend is just put some proper insulation tape away, so we're isolating these live wires from the rest of the unit. There we go. Now I'm going to push the strip back in. I'm going to try and push these wires in here, just being careful not to push too hard, and I'm going to push the regulator, and the rest of the regulator sits in this part here. And now what we need to do is just make sure that the polarity is correct. And now just push. And then what you want to do is just make sure that the pins are facing in the correct direction. So it has to be like that. And if you want, you can put a bit of glue in there. Now I did this with both globes and they are now working. So what the point of this video is to just show you that you know, not all globes are the same. They do come with some risks. As I said, it did trip my electricity several times and I wasn't sure for what reason it was tripping. I had to open it up, and when I did open it up, I found a really low quality unit. It does say it does have various standards that it's passed, but I do not believe that it has passed those standards. So just buyer beware. Got to get what you pay for. That's how it works.